Bill, I got nothing to make. Oh, there I am.
Yeah, he's here.
You're there.
Justin Dionne.
Justin, just bring it in.
Executive Director of Cain Center for the Arts, cainarts.org. That's CAIN arts.org. Great to have you back behind the mic.
I just want to say I'm so grateful to be back with you guys, and I feel like it's been way too long.
It's been way too
been
long.
longer than
we need
too
to
long.
talk about like a standing hang.
Let's hang.
Like a standing
Let's do
hang.
it.
You were
Like,
just
I
on
would love
Town
that.
Talk this Wednesday. You're making the rounds.
I am in a media blitz right
You
now.
are.
It's
You're
awesome.
doing your PR tour right now.
I am. It's great.
For those that don't know your story, or let's say the Cain Center story, give us the history, give us how it started, and kind of how we got to where we are today. Let's start with that.
Okay. Cain Center for the Arts began in 2013 with the town of Cornelius's bond package, big bond package they passed, and in that was money for parks and roads and all the fun things like that. And then $4 million carved away for downtown economic redevelopment because there was a vision that Cornelius wanted to help actually develop and grow its downtown. And the way they wanted to do that was with an arts and community center, which is not uncommon. Like, it's actually a very documented thing that towns and cities do all over the country when they want to revitalize their downtown. So that bond passed, and a nonprofit was created. I was hired in as the very first founding executive director in 2017.
Still here.
9 years almost.
Wow.
It'll be 9 years
Dang.
in June.
Give this man the Panther growl. Give me some
Oh,
of
can
that.
I get that?
Oh, you gave him the
Oh,
horn.
we got the horns and the growl. Here we go.
Oh, you changed my button. Oh,
There it is.
Okay,
I like
sorry.
it. So almost 9 years been here. Helped to lead the project from a staff standpoint and leadership standpoint, along with a wonderful board of directors, volunteers, community leaders, everybody. You guys, everybody. I really have to say the whole community really. Really did.
Everything that's gone down at Cain Center. I think when people think of art in this day and age, and I could be wrong, it's kind of like in a box, right? Like, people, when you say art to people, they put it in a box.
Mm-hmm.
But you go to a place like Cain Center and the variety that y'all have created. What are some of those kind of key pillars? Let's say since you guys have when did Cain Center open?
January 3rd, 2023.
So since 2023, kind of give us like the pillars that you've kind of seen it as, and what's been like really successful as part of it.
So our programmatic pillars are visual arts. So we do exhibits, free to the public, open to the public, Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can come by anytime in there and see any of our wonderful exhibits, all free, all presenting North Carolina and South Carolina regional artists. That's like our deal when it comes to visual arts.
There's been some cool stuff in there, too. There's been some really cool exhibits.
Yes, right now, Homegrown, which is a super hyper local exhibit of mostly Lake Norman artists. And they don't have to be fully professional. There's kids. We have your Homegrown Junior, where kids have submitted to. Like, we have a teacher in the community that submits their whole class every year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
So that's our visual arts. We have performing arts. Obviously, a lot of people, that's probably the first thing they're going to really entry with us in, is coming to a performance in our state of the art, beautiful theater. And real quick sidebar, one of my favorite things is when an artist is on that stage and comments about. Like, I don't prompt them. Unprompted, they comment about, you guys have a really special room here.
I say that every time I come to Cain Center.
Yeah.
Every time.
And when an artist says it, I'm like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad. I want the community to say it, and I enjoy that as well. And when like the people who do this for a living say it, it's like, okay. So that performing arts, obviously we have all that. Then we also do community impact programs, right? So we actually, tonight is our gala, and it's a fundraiser for our community impact programs. And actually just yesterday, I was at a ribbon cutting for a mural at Ada Jenkins in their Learn Works rooms, where we, through our community impact programs, funded with a partnership with ASC, a local artist who grew up a Ada Jenkins kid.
Oh, awesome.
And she's now an adult.
Full circle.
And she is an artist, and she painted a mural that we commissioned through our community impact programs there at Ada Jenkins Learn Works. So we do community impact programs as well. We have music lesson program that we do. We have arts education, summer camps, huge summer camps. They're on sale.
They must
now.
sell out.
yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, and they're on. We do have some available now because we held some until we knew construction was right, which we'll talk about now in a moment. But we have a big ceramics program that I know we're going to talk about. Visual arts, 2D art, so painting, drawing, all that for youth and adults. We have lots of adults in our community of all ages. All ages. We have moms that like to come and do it. We have retirees that like to come and do the art. And we really focus on art not just obviously it can be recreational, and we want to have that and be available for those who want that, and we want to give people the chance to really want to get into it and have it as a discipline.
Oh, I'm an artist.
And grow,
Oh, yeah.
right? I mean, we want that too. So we do that as well. We are on top of all that, we are a community center. So our legal name is Cornelius Arts and Community Inc. Like Community Center Inc. That was how we were founded. If you look us up, that's our filing with the state, right? We're Cain Center for the Arts as an assumed name. And we take that to heart. So we have a church that's every Sunday.
That's right.
Love Lake Norman has church every Sunday
That's where I go to
at our
church.
building. We love them. They're great people.
They are great.
They're a great partner in that way. We have resident theater companies. So Dave's and Community Players is a resident company. We just announced North Carolina Youth Orchestra is now a resident company with us. We have Charlotte Ballet that teaches their ballet academy with us as well. We are available for rent. So we last night had Yay Day.
Oh, yeah.
Right, the annual Yay Day.
Shout out
Zoe
Bukitas.
Bukitas,
Yeah.
right? Dude, it's so crazy she's going to college next year. I don't right? But we have that. We have fundraising events. We have the chamber does like the AI summit there. I mean, we purposely designed this place, just like you said. I wanted to break that. One of my personal goals, I think, in life, it must be one of my missions I've now accepted, is to absolutely break people's misconceptions or preconceptions when it comes to what art means.
The other side too of before a downtown has this kind of structure, concept, programming, infrastructure, I equate it always to like Charlotte, right? You think of Knights Theater, you think these massive theaters where, okay, big performer going to come through, but you're not hanging out there during the week to do stuff. Yeah. But for this to be a true community type center where you hear, okay, you can come in during the week, there's exhibits open all the time. And when you hear from a local parent that their kid was up on the stage inside of Cain Center, which is a beautiful space as well, that moves the needle for the local community. There's no doubt about that.
It's absolutely something that I think, right now I've actually have my own, I've started my own consulting firm this year, and I'm working with a client down in Rock Hill. Rock Hill's looking to build something like, like a Cain Center. It'll be a little bit bigger. They're looking at 600 to 700 seats. And then you may have just heard there's Charlotte Center for the Arts has just been announced in South Charlotte that they're looking to build as well. So I really believe that places like Cain Center that are small to mid-sized venues, under 1,000 seats, really I think even under 800 seats-ish, but that focus on not just being a place to experience and see wonderful performances and art, but for community to have a space as well. I think you could have one in every single, I want one in East Charlotte area, Mecklenburg. I want one in West Mecklenburg. We have ours up here. I think there should be one in South. And North Carolina right now, again, just because of my field and what I do and the other organizations I'm involved in, there's one going into Wake Forest right now. Wake Forest, North Carolina is studying one of these to put it in. They're really on, with the growth that's been happening in North Carolina, especially in the suburbs, for lack of a better phrase, communities are going, hey, we love our city, and we have our own place up here. Can we have
don't
our...
want to have to leave every time to go have a great experience.
Exactly. You want to see Bruno, Bruno Mars, you're going to Charlotte. Cool.
Right.
But you can see Hunter Hayes with Franklin Jonas at the Cain Center.
There we go.
You know what I mean, too? So it's like...
Bruno can come to the Cain Center. We'll be okay with that.
Sure. I would love that.
You've been there since the beginning. You know the vision. You guys are coming up on a major milestone. Yeah. Is next week surreal for you at this point?
I don't know if it's truly hit yet, maybe. Sorry, things just go. Yeah. Things just go so much. And and I'm sure you guys know this. You guys run a business. One of our jobs is to be thinking, 6, 12 year in advance, right? So don't get me wrong. This opening we have next week and the Sculpting the Future project in general, it's crazy because it started 5 months after we opened Cain Center.
So it's been 5-6 years in the making, in essence.
Yeah. It was, we opened Cain Center, and I said, I always do this, and this is my problem, because, the minute you say it, it's like you're jinxing yourself. Right. We finished Cain Center, we successfully raised $25 million, we opened the project, we are here to go, and I said, I am not doing another massive capital campaign for a while, guys. And then it's May of 2023.
Oh, there you go.
And we find out that the Knox family is ready to is like, hey, heads up. And they gave us notice. I want to be clear. They didn't do us wrong by any means. But they gave us notice that hey, we're ready to start looking at developing the mill.
Yeah.
Where we were down in the Cornelius Arts Center. And we were like, okay. Okay. And so that just, it was a year and a half of like studies and ideas. And then we found the opportunity of the houses.
Oh, yeah.
And then it went into negotiations for that and real estate, discussions and funding ideas and talking to potential donors. And then next thing you know, we're in design and we're under construction.
All right, so the Community Dedication Day coming up next week for the Puckett Pottery House.
Yes.
Give us the details of what people can expect for the event and what the Puckett Pottery House is all about.
All right. So let me start first with the latter. Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah.
So the Puckett Pottery House, and I'm going to tie in the Goodrum House. So the whole project,
Okay.
right? So hopefully now I think just like any construction project, the minute those fences went down, everyone goes, "Oh!" And I was like, "Good. That's what's supposed to happen."
Right.
It's kind of it's like what's the Chip and Joanna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. They pull the
yeah.
they pull the
The
thing,
big
right?
reveal, yeah.
That's
That's right.
So here's what's cool about those projects first is that when we first were conceptualizing Cain Center and doing research in the community about it, we were taking feedback from everybody. And there were two things that we heard feedback on that people wanted that, look, you can't do everything.
Yeah.
You want to, right? But you can't. And so one of those was history. Right, like there was a historic cotton gin that was on the Cain Center site that we could not save.
Oh, yeah.
Now we did integrate pieces of it into you walk in the Cain Center, the front desk is repurposed lumber from the historic cotton gin. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know that.
And
I
the
didn't know that.
and the windowsills
I didn't know that either.
are all repurposed lumber
Dang.
from the historic cotton
That's
gin.
cool.
Then there was the ceramics, right? So we
Yes.
just could not fit ceramics into the original design of Cain Center because of cost and
I
all
was
that.
super bummed about, by the way. Sorry, go ahead, Justin.
And so
They were being rude.
we
I
kind of put
apologize.
those things on the shelf and said we're going to come back to them. So here we are now. We've now come full circle, and we're able to be like, hey, history and ceramics, right? So these two houses, early 1900s, two of the what we understand are some of the original houses, like homes, even in Cornelius ever. Actually, Puckett. One of the Puckett gentlemen that lived, William Puckett, who was I think the second owner of the house. I have some of my notes, but I have my detailed history notes at home. He took ownership of the house in right after 1910.
Okay.
And he ended up opening Puckett's grocery store. Puckett's grocery general store, which was across from the mill.
Okay.
And he was a one-term mayor.
Oh.
Yeah, he was one of the one-term original mayors of Cornelius for one term.
All that history combined up, put into a space now for the community to utilize. So will we be able to come by there and do pottery? Will there be exhibits? What will be there?
So what will be there is our ceramics education program. So like next week you come and you go on our website, you can see all the different things on the days. There's going to be a mixture of just community celebrations. There's going to be music. There's going to be like things you can do. There's going to be like bring your kids. We've got things for kids to do. We've got a cotton candy person. We got a food truck coming. We've got demonstrations that you can get involved in. And then also, if you already are familiar with ceramics, you can go ahead and sign up for like Open Studio or for an experience of your own as well. And everyone will get to have tours of the spaces as well. So yeah, our website has all those details, but it's going to be a mixture all throughout the whole week of opportunities. I know we're doing the ribbon cutting Wednesday morning as well. So all the different kind of celebrations.
Looking forward to it. CainArts.org, CAIN arts.org. I'm very excited about the upcoming new expansions next week. Find out more info, CainArts.org.